example, we now have a media, generally speaking, that is anti-government, especially the print media. Why they're anti-government, I personally don't quite understand.
But is it anti the People's Partnership or anti-government generally?
No,
because Patrick Manning was vociferously opposed.
That is true, and this is what has me personally confused. Look, let's look, for example, at the Express. I don't understand them, and I mean that genuinely. And if any Express editor is listening, perhaps he or she can write an editorial on this and explain their position. Let me point out to you. Within recent times, 2-3 months ago, I'm always bad with time. I can never remember exactly when something happens. The Express printed an article prominently. Attorney General buys two multi-million-dollar apartments shortly within 2-3 months after he becomes Attorney General. Now, the intent, the innuendo and inference in that article was that the Attorney General, from the word go, had been involved in some hanky-panky. It ignored the fact that lawyers very often get paid late. It ignored the fact that he was a very successful attorney, and it just said, look at this.
So you think the intent was to suggest some malfeasance?
Well, most certainly, when I read the headlines and I saw this, that's what I thought. I thought that they were suggesting some hanky-panky. The article was cleverly written and did not, it skirted. Then, just recently, a week or 2 or 3 ago, headlines, front page, Carlos John, one of the individuals who is supposedly benefiting from Section 34, buys a car, PCS 34, for his daughter, buys a Mercedes-Benz and so on, because he so loves the number 34.
But on the other hand, there are some media houses who are obviously pro-government.
Hold on, I'm going to come to that. Now, again, when you see this, the inference there is that Carlos John was doing this, except when you read the article, you realize that the car was bought more than a year ago. So
once again, suggestion in the
So why are you putting that on your front page? Comment is free, but facts are sacred. And I can present facts in all kinds of ways to twist it. So why are you twisting it like that?
Well, to end, I can suggest that just as the government must be held accountable and the opposition, so too must the media.
Couldn't agree with you more. And at least be honest. If you are, my complaint against the media is not that they don't have the right to do that,
But come out and say.
My complaint is, oh crikey, if you're against, then stand up and say, look, we are against and we're going to do like this.
Mr. Montana, thanks for being with us today. We've been talking to Robin Montana.